This season I made a bunch of videos saying the Warriors should trade James Wiseman for a center. That looks kind of stupid right now. But what if they don't win the NBA Finals? We could look back and ask, what if they just had a little more talent? The website 538.com has a prediction. Now, they became famous when they correctly predicted the 2008 election in 49 of 50 states. Well, they also do sports, and they love the Celtics. They give the C's an 83% chance to win the finals. That is unbelievable. How would they be such a big favorite over the Warriors? Well, I want to explain why and give my prediction, but here's how the Warriors and the Celtics actually match up. But first, guys, I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Tennis Clash, and this thing is so addicting. I wish they made basketball mobile games as good as this. It is free, it is against other real people all around the world. The graphics are amazing. It's on Android and on iPhone, and this thing is extremely popular. I'm talking worldwide. 60 million players around the world, almost a million active players every day. Check out the insane number of high ratings and high scores on the app stores. So this year, Tennis Clash is actually collabing with the Roland Garros tournament, which is going on right now, by the way. An amazing in-game tournament as well. So you can download Tennis Clash for free with the link in my description. But if you use my link, you get 200 gems and 500 gold to start your game off right. So again, it's free, and I'm gonna show you how much fun it is. I've got a brand new bag that I'm supposed to unlock. I love this feature of the game. Yay, yay, the eagle! All right, so let's test out the eagle on some poor person on the internet. Yes, dude. Yes, fruitcake! All right, I don't want to lose here. Actually, on camera. So this is, I'm a little nervous, actually. Oh, go get that fruitcake. AM Hoops 1, fruitcake 0. Oh my gosh, fruitcake. What happened? All right. Oh! Ace, baby! Forehand master. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So I already mentioned that I love the loot bags. I also love playing with people around the world. I've done that for years on various different games, but it's even more fun when it's an actual sports game. That is addictive to play. You can also get a battle pass that will help you get extra rewards for a faster progression in the game. You can also invite your friends to play the game with you and beat them like fruitcake. Can you imagine actually being fruitcake and seeing this on the internet right now? All right, so download Tennis Clash for free. Play me, by the way. Link in the description. You get 200 gems, 500 gold for supporting my channel. Play Tennis Clash while you watch my video right now, in fact, and tell me about the game in the comments. Good luck, and I will see you there. RIP fruitcake. Both teams had an elite regular season defense, but the Celtics turned around their offense after January 1st. Their rookie coach, Ime Udoka, told Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, trust your teammates. Then Grant Williams and Marcus Smart hit their shots, and Derek White was an amazing trade by the front office. The Warriors were inconsistent. It's easy to forget now, but Steph Curry had the worst shooting season of his career. Remember Draymond being injured for 2 months with that back issue? They looked average for a while. But the playoffs came around and everything changed. These are their postseason rankings. Golden State's offense is number 1, with Klay bouncing back and role players stepping up. But really, the Celtics defense is a matchup nightmare. The Warriors play small, and everyone on Boston can switch. They have perimeter defenders, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, plus 2 big men to give Draymond and Kevon Looney trouble. Oh, and by the way, Steph and Jordan Poole, remember all those easy layups against the Mavericks? Well, Time Lord out of nowhere. Get that mess out of here. But the number that worries me most is net rating. In the Kevin Durant days, the Dubs were unstoppable, obviously. In 2017 and 2018, they outscored opponents by double digits per 100 possessions. In 2019, when KD got injured, the net rating was just plus 5.7. Obviously, they lost. This year, even worse, plus 5.1. That means that the Warriors are not the juggernauts that they used to be. I know it's tempting to just say, oh yeah, well, I picked the Warriors. Klay, Steph, Draymond back in the finals, of course they're gonna win. It's not that easy. But one big advantage they do have is experience. This is the Warriors' 6th finals in 8 seasons. No one on Boston has ever been here before, and they have red flags too. I could go through blowing fourth quarter leads against the Bucks in round 2, but just look at Game 6 against Miami. Boston was an 8.5-point favorite to close out the series at home, and they blew it. Yes, Jimmy Butler went off for 47, but Jaylen Brown scored 2 points in the second half. He and Tatum combined for 2 shots in the fourth quarter. Marcus Smart led them in shots at 15, which should never happen. Does that sound like a team that is ready to win an NBA Finals? I mean, we could throw up every stat in the world right now, but mentally, they need to be ready to close the door. We know the Warriors will be mentally ready. But really what I think this all comes down to is JAYSON Tatum. We know the C's defense is going to be good. We know that. We know that the Warriors have multiple stars on offense. But is Tatum ready to be a championship level superstar? I mean, some people like Kendrick Perkins say he's a top 3 player in the NBA. That is crazy, but I mean, you can make a case for like top 10. He's 24 years old. He's already made 3 conference finals, and his numbers just get better every season. His rookie year, about 14 points, 5 boards, 2 assists a game. He's gone up in every category to first team All-NBA this year with great defense. The C's need JAYSON Tatum to be great to win the finals. But so far, he's just been good enough. On any given night, Tatum can either be great or get shut down. You really have no idea what he's gonna bring in any game. After they swept the Nets, here's what JAYSON Tatum has looked like. Ones in red are subpar games. He either turned the ball over way too much, was inefficient, or both. And the games in green, he was great. Tatum has more turnovers than anybody in the playoffs with 77. That is 18 more than the number 2 guy, Luka Doncic. Oh, and there's Jaylen Brown at number 4. Look, I'm not saying JAYSON Tatum isn't a great player. Obviously he is. He's 24 years old. But we have to acknowledge, this is the finals, okay? His inconsistency and the way he turns over the ball so much, that also hurts the Celtics. I think for Tatum to be consistently great, he has to involve his teammates early. I mean, if they start hitting their shots, it's really tough to double team JAYSON Tatum. Look, I know he was a gigantic Kobe fan. He cannot channel his inner Mamba, okay? The Warriors defense is just too good for that. Every time that Tatum holds onto the ball and tries to play like hero ball, it fails. But when he's decisive and moves the ball, good things happen. And I feel bad for some of these like really elite players. Like imagine, you know, you can beat anybody one-on-one if you just have the ball. You know you've got a good shot to score, right? But you have to avoid that temptation. According to Cleaning the Glass, the Celtics offense was 10.3 points per 100 better with Tatum on the floor. Duh, he's great, right? Well, in the postseason, that's just 0.6. They're almost better on offense with JAYSON Tatum on the bench. How is that possible? It's because defenses like the Bucks and the Heat and the Warriors are a lot better than regular season defenses. So, you can make the case for either team to win, right? Neither team is perfect. 538 loves the Celtics. The official odds also like Boston. I like the Warriors. I think Golden State wins in 7. I do not have faith that JAYSON Tatum can be a championship #1 for 7 games. The Bucks and Heat took him to 7. Both of those teams were injured. The Warriors have all their best players, even if they're not at 100%. I think Golden State wins game 1 because their offense is so unique, nothing that Boston has seen. But the C's bounce back in game 2. By the way, that's exactly what they did against the Bucks and the Heat. Boston's defense is too good for this to be an easy series for Golden State. Oh, but the Celtics have the Defensive Player of the Year? You know Draymond would have been Defensive Player of the Year if he stayed healthy. Oh, Boston has JAYSON Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Yeah, I don't think he can be consistent either. The Warriors also have a coaching advantage with Steve Kerr over Ime Udoka. They are peaking at the right time with Gary Payton coming back. And yes, I do think the experience matters. Teams take steps to win titles. This is just another step for Boston. I think Steph finally wins Finals MVP and checks off the only career accolade he doesn't have. Look, I have resisted making a video talking about how great the Warriors are, making it back to the finals, because there will be plenty of time for that after they win a 5th chip in franchise history. By the way, the Warriors haven't had like the toughest road to the finals. I mean, just Jokic basically in round 1. In round 2, you had Ja Morant. The Grizzlies are a few years away. But in round 3, they did have to get past Luka Doncic. I know Luka doesn't have a great team around him, but the Warriors exposed Luka and what he needs to work on if he's ever gonna win a chip. I made a whole video about it right here. Check it out.